This is when it really gets tense. Only 4 teams remain in the biggest club competition in the world, and we're not far away from kickoff in the first leg. It's PSG. They face Arsenal live right here on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And now things get really exciting on the UEFA Champions League front. We're at the semi-final stage, and what we have coming up is the first leg. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Arsenal.
Well, this is what the Champions League is all about. Some of the world's best players, 2 excellent teams and a great stadium. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Here's how the lineup looks for PSG. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the keeper. Marquinhos plays alongside Lucas Hernandez in central defence. Fabian plays alongside Vitor Ferreira in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be 2 men up front.
Number 10, Achraf Hakimi. Number 21, Lucas Hernandez. Number 5, Marquinhos. Number 8, Fabian. And number 17, Vitor Ferreira.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. The Brazilian Neto is the man between the posts. Declan Rice starts with Thomas Partey in central midfield. And the main forward is Gabriel Jesus. And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. Gabriel Jesus. Thomas Partey. White. It's with Erdogan. Saka. Crossing possibilities. Gabriel Jesus. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little 1-2s around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
And ball back with PSG now. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. That's really good and effective physical play. Are they going to forge ahead? And a goal! The opening statement of this semi-final. How important can that prove to be?
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response? Martin Ødegaard. Rice.
Chances for Javier Santiago attending his first game here today. So welcome, Javier, and I hope you have a fantastic game.
Fabian. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Oh, but they've lost it now. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, a brilliantly executed free kick. So near, Stuart.
Well, he'll have practiced that time and time again. It's a fantastic bit of technique, but he just can't get it down in time.
Declan Rice. And promising stuff from Arsenal. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, let's see this again. Look at the bend he gets on this. That struck so cleanly. What a good finish.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Gonzalo Ramos. Really getting stuck in. Martin Ødegaard. And return to Jesus. Martinelli. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Fabian. Difficult to stop him. Can he get them level? Big chance. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Bukayo Saka. Efficient play to hold on to the ball and wait for team. Must be! Well, the only way to say it is he got it all horribly wrong, Stuart.
Well, he has to make the keeper work harder than that. That's a tame finish.
Can he give them the lead? He needed to get there and did, but still the possibility. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Short corner it is. Textbook defending inside the box. He's protecting it well. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
Second half of this Champions League semi-final first leg underway. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Fabian. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Declan Rice. Running with the ball confidently. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Partey. And using his strength to shield the ball. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. And a chance, Ødegaard! Oh, did so well to deny him. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
Number 17, Raheem Sterling.
Corner kick played in. Struggling to get it away. Well, that's the end of that for now. Into the advanced position. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And a goal! Calls for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Martin Ødegaard. Promising attack, this. Gabriel Jesus. And a good take under duress there. "20 minutes remaining. Ramos. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. And a substitution in the offing.
Number 5, Jorginho.
Sterling. Now with Jesus. And return to Jorginho. In position. And now he must score. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
So back in action, and Arsenal just one behind now. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Ramos. And Fabian. Attacking possibilities for PSG. But they dealt with the threat posed. 10 minutes to go then. Fabian. Now with Hakimi. And PSG giving it away. Gonzalo Ramos. A danger here as he runs at them. Credit to them for winning back possession. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, it fizzled out. And fine goalkeeping. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches.
Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch, number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming onto the pitch.
And he's fired over the corner. Not all that convincing defensively. Zinchenko. And here's Partey. A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here!
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, we had goals, we had entertainment, but Stuart, it's all now a matter of what happens in the return leg of this semi-final.
Yeah, it's been a really good contest. We saw some great attacking play, plenty of chances and some goals as well. Hopefully we get a similar game in the second leg. It's set up perfectly, isn't it?
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Yeah, he played well, didn't he? So clinical in front of goal, but you have to feel for him. We didn't quite get the same quality from his teammates today, particularly at the back.